takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. They'll run with Michelle. And he's taken down inside the 30. That one good for 12 yards and a Kansas City first. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. On the ground is Michelle. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Third and 2, Locke. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. The kick by Lutz is good. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. 33 yards that time. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Great 15, great 15. 6-6.
Shotgun now for Wentz. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Four receivers now in the formation. 3 to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 7.
Please find 7. Hey, high 7. Here we go.
Throwing is Wentz. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turnover 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing. But I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
11 feet. Hey, seam 6.
From just shy of midfield, Luck. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That was very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! First and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something is just wrong with the ball or the wind or something is funny. It's never...
And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Nick Bosa. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
It's just been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for him. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. And it's not looking good for him here.
Boy, the run on first down, a disaster as he's tackled well behind the line of scrimmage. It's a 6-yard loss on the play, and it'll make this a 2nd and long. To throw is Lott. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. On play action, Wentz. And his throw here's incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Wentz to throw on 3rd and 1. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
First down, Baltimore.
On first down, Wentz. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at about the 31. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week. Right, didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Throwing on 2nd down, Luck. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there just before halftime. 42 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed, and he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. 15 yards, and the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Lutt's good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. after the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
He's going to air one out. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. There goes a deep ball, end zone, and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one, much more like lead.
Hey, Haywood!
Back to the air on 2nd down. Wentz. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, it's Wentz. Looking deep for Hilton. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. T.Y. Hilton in the final seconds of the first half as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that will shave one more off this lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. This is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On play action, it's Wentz. And this will be incomplete. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up? And nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chandler Jones. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Working from the gun, Wentz. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for fourth.
A Hall of Fame coach once said, there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or two. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. That's to his running back, complete. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd. Yeah, after that one.
Here in the third quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a fourth down play.
They go play action here on first down. Forced out to his left. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line. Nick Bosa able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now Pollard. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Now a play fake. Wentz. Flushed out right. He's airing it out for Williams. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down.
Watch the whip. Down the man inside. Down the man. You got motion, man. You got motion.
Here we go on fourth down with Wentz. The throw taken in by Cole. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. A surprising move to go for it. And predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect.
There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Sony Michel, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. So now here's Luck as his guys will go for 2 here. Now Luck. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. On the ground, this is Michel. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves them still needing 11 here on third down. Luck now to throw. And able to find Kirk complete. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it. This is Michel. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 35-yard line.
Check out. Blue 40.
Go. Double tight. Double tight. 3 down. Hey.
Again, it's Michel. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
Check three.
They go to Johnson again. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming.
On 3rd down, Michel. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. And Lutz puts this one through. And that will make this now a 15-point advantage. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Play action. Now Wentz. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Wentz looking deep for Hilton. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Trent Murphy, the one to bring him down.
Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 10-yard line.
2nd and 5 now. Luck. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down. Now a 1st down carry. It's Michel. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Back to throw. Luck. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off around the 37. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Nick Boyle there to make the grab, as they're now just an extra point away from getting back within one score. Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of let's strike right now. You've got them off balance after the turnover or the takeaway. Let's go get it, and that's exactly what they did.
All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. To throw is Wentz. They'll roll him out right. And they're going to get the two. It's caught. So they get the conversion, and now we're back to a one-score game. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will be taken in at the 1. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line.
Check, check. Watch what he's doing. Watch what he's doing. Kill.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Looking for the end zone. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wentz. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Here's Wentz to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Casey Hayward. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a three-syllable word. Yeah. You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. So with that, we can